So I got that one loaded and got another one loaded up here sitting. That's Danny right there. Dad's not here this morning. He's had to go to the doctor, so I'm gonna walk up here and get on the dozer and push them. I went ahead and loaded two, pushed two of them out at a time, and then get back in my loader and load some more. Make it easier on me, because if you got to get up and down out of these machines all day long, every truck, that will kill you at the end of the old day. I had Danny go ahead and crank the dozer up where it'd be warming up there. I'll get on it and shove him on the top of the hill. This is right there where Danny's at. From there all the way to the top. It's not a loose sand, but it will not stay up under those trucks. It's got a little bit of gravel in it, but it has no clay consistency to hold it all together, so it just comes right out. See, these logs are right here beside me right there. Scott, that's a load of pine pole. They go into the paper mill. Here comes Scott. Alright, I got him. It's a load of logs here going to the mill port. They'll make dimensional lumber out of that load there. That's my favorite truck that we got right there. I think that's a I think it's an 05 model, I believe is what that one is. Chad left his lights on in the old crack wagon. You see the sand? A lot of it up here in this ground like that. Well, this stuff up here is just kind of slim pickings. The best that we can do up here, we've had some 15 load days, but we're primarily staying around 12. I've got a truck over there now ready, and I got Frank loaded. I'm gonna go ahead and shove Frank out because I don't have enough wood to load Anthony with yet. Get this one out, and then I'll walk back again. Frank's outrunning me right now. There, I caught him just then. See, he's outrunning me again. Come on, man. I'm not even. I caught him there. Watch them tires. See them wrinkling the ground. See, he needs to backpedal a little bit now. That looks like a load, but it's nowhere near a load. That's only about a half. Laying right there, it's just crossed up, just throwed right there. It's not as much as you think it is. This is the what everything looks like right here. When we get the 635 back, that'll make a huge difference for us. 630 is a good machine. It just won't pull what that 635 will, and it won't do what the 635 will. If people only really understood the difference that the bogies make on the back of that machine, it's very, very good bit of difference. There's been multiple people comment about how loud this machine is compared to my other one, and it's a lot louder.
They just left the motor there, Frank.
The reason being is, if I remember right, watch Danny there too. I think back in 2015 when we started thinning some of our property that we have, we had something going with a fan on it here, and it was going to cost so much.
Hi, Danny. Yeah, I'm coming up the hill, Frank. Okay, just making sure of that.
2015, we had trouble with the fan on this thing, and I think that's when it was. We've had this machine since about 2014 or something like that, I guess, but it was going to cost so much to fix it, the parts on it, to put it back the way that it was supposed to be. So I think, if I remember right, I want to think this one's got a variable speed fan on it. So it was fixed back up direct. So when you run it wide open, the fan runs wide open. And you can't hardly hear yourself thinking this thing, even with earplugs inside this thing, it drives you nuts. I couldn't sit here and run it all day, every day. I mean, if this was my daily run machine right here, that would have to be fixed right there. I don't care what it costs, because that is so annoying right there on that thing, listening to it like that in your back the whole time. So mine's got a different muffler system on. It's the same engine. Both of them are the 6.8 liter Deere, but with a different muffler system. And then my fan is hydraulic on mine too, so a lot of times my fan is not running unless it needs to run. And then of course you got to keep in mind the distance that I'm sitting away from my engine on that machine up there compared to this one. I mean, this one here, I can almost reach out and touch it with my hand there, and that one right there, I'm quite a few feet from it. So, and the other thing too, the calves are very different on these two machines. This machine has glass in it. I'm not a fan of glass in calves. You know, if say Derek was cutting up here around me and he slung a chunk and it went through that hole in that grate, it would go right through this glass right here. I prefer Lexan. Lexan is hard to beat, and the Lexan does a better job muffling the noise coming from the engine and from the machine. And then my cab on that machine is a lot better cab than this one is here. It's a lot of difference between the two cabs. Alright, it's lunchtime. We're at 8 loads, what I've loaded so far. Dad's carrying that and on up the hill. Dad got here a little bit ago. Usually you don't see him out here unless when we gotta have some help getting these trucks out or something, because it's just like this morning, me getting up and down, and that stuff absolutely just wears you out, man, at the end of the day. And the thing about it is none of us are spring chickens anymore, and the chances of something happening to you every time you come up and down off one of these things, the more you do it, the more chances that you can hurt your knee, ankle, anything like that.